What's going on TikTok and YouTube? We are just getting started with a little Amazon FBA Q&A for once ever. We got those started at the same time. Let's do it. How did you get started, bro? Where do you recommend I network with people on this to learn? I got started because I had mentors who taught me everything about the business model. That being said, you might not have mentors that you have access to, but you also live in 2025, the era of information. You don't need to network with anybody. It's the digital age, my friend. So ChatGPT, YouTube, TikTok. I mean, you have creators like myself. There's other creators. All of those would be where I would start. You have to think, you can go on to ChatGPT right now, say, give me a step-by-step, act as my private label mentor. Write me a step-by-step plan on how to start selling on Amazon FBA private label. And then, go learn the fundamentals elsewhere. But in 30 seconds or less, you could have a pretty detailed plan on what you need, the steps you need. Can you talk about patents while launching a product to avoid copies? You want to get a patent search, just hire somebody to do a search for the product that you're launching. Make sure there's no utility or design patents, because then you won't be able to sell that product. You are using Amazon. I am. I've been selling on Amazon since 2019. Do I need a GTIN after, or you need one before creating a listing, unless you're going to go ahead and get a GTIN exemption for your product. Also, y'all, I posted some gem videos on the page. We're just getting started on today's live, by the way, but I posted some gem videos on the page today. The last video I posted is part 4 or day 4 of my free Amazon FBA private label course that I am uploading. A to Z guide on how to sell on Amazon, giving you guys a little crash course there on TikTok. So if you guys haven't already checked out that series, I highly recommend checking it out, because it is probably my most in-depth series that I've ever made. So really excited about it and the information and value that hopefully y'all get from it. Oopsies. Real, thank you so much for the follow, the Real Socio. Appreciate you. Your product sales are slowing down. The number seems to be growing very slowly. No, it's an established account. I don't think that a year ago, this was 2.5. 1 year later, it's 3.5. I'd say a 30% growth for the year is pretty great. Russo, go check out my TikTok videos. It's like my last 10 videos. I have a series. If you guys know how to look for series, it's literally right under my followers. There's a bunch of little tabs right there, categories. I have student wins there. I have the free course. All of the videos are uploaded. I haven't uploaded the new one into the series yet, but what's good, my guy? Hope all is well with you and your family, brother. Chris, what's going on, bro? Hope all is well with you. How goes the business? How goes work? Thanks, of course, Russo. Lost, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you, my guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then second to last video that I posted is how to optimize your Amazon PPC ads for those of y'all who are running PPC ads. I've been posting so much PPC content. I'll probably take a step back from it a little bit and start posting some other e-commerce and Amazon content. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a thing that I see a lot of sellers struggle with when, post launching on Amazon. So it was the thing that I wanted to try and shed the most light on as possible. Because I remember when I launched my first product on Amazon, the information that I sought out the most was PPC info, because that was the thing that I struggled with the most. I think it kind of was the reason as to why I consider myself one of the best at it, because I was so not good at it that I went really hard in the other direction. Manufacturer on Ali sells the product, but I want to switch it up. Should I get it patented immediately? You can't. It depends. You can't just patent any product. It doesn't work like that, MJR. You can only patent products that you create, create a new product, right? So I can't go to a manufacturer on Alibaba, find this water bottle, and be like, oh, I'm gonna go get a patent on it. If I invented this design, like let's pretend this design of a water bottle never existed before, I created a new mold, had a designer come in and all of that, and I launched it, then I could get a design patent there, but only then. Most products are not patentable. How you doing? I'm doing good. Speak to my team about the first question, Notorious. You can book a call with my team on the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship in the TikTok bio. The training goes at your own pace. I've had students knock it out in a week. I've had students where, that's spread out a little bit more. So, what's your top profitable product? For obvious reasons like the fact that you asked the question, probably because you would want to launch that product. I don't share the products that I launch on Amazon, nor will most successful private label sellers. But I do share my product categories, the criteria that I use to find products, but there's no net benefit to me to directly sharing the products that I sell. Has the tariffs affected your sales? Did you increase price? No and no. Still rocking business as usual right now. Haven't had any price increases, haven't had to pay anything extra. So we'll see where it goes. I believe, unless I'm mistaken, don't quote me on this, I believe that they're paused. They're trying to. Yeah, I believe they're not officially going to go into effect until April 2nd, unless that's just the Canada and Mexico ones. So we'll see how it goes down. As of right now, business as usual. Tariff should not be something that should stop you guys. Fair enough. Can I ask how many products you sell then? Yes, you can, including variations, Vaughn, 40 plus. What's the category and categories you are in? Pretty much all of them. Home and kitchen, health and household, office products, baby products, toys and games. There's good products in, almost every category. So we create our own brands, Mo, but currently operating 5 brands. Do you or your students promote on TikTok? Yes, we do. Myself and my students as well. I don't talk about this too much, MJR, but I have a very small section in the mentorship about TikTok Shop, just because I saw such a huge benefit behind TikTok that I wanted to, let everybody know about it. Actually, what's funny is one of my mentorship students in 2023 was the one who put me on game onto TikTok Shop, and I just saw how much it was crushing it for him. And so I wanted to kind of shed some light for all of the students. Do you recommend high ticket products or just lower end that sell a lot? There's not a correct answer there, but nowadays when I'm launching new products, I like products that have a price of at least $30 to leave me room for cost of goods, shipping, and then increased cost per clicks over the years, which is your advertising cost. Yeah, of course you own your brands. I was just wondering how many you started and currently sell under. Gotcha. Yeah, currently operating 5. No, bro. It's actually, in fact, since we got some people in here, this is always a fun thing in live. Maybe he was just curiously asking, but I'm going to assume that we got a hater in the ranks here. I understand that it's hard for some people to conceptualize, like somebody on the internet making money on Amazon, coming into a live and being like, hey, I'm going to teach other people my knowledge and put people up on game. I don't know if anyone's ever has realized if you've been in the live for a minute, but I don't gatekeep information. I go line by line, asking questions. Stick around for the show. I'm about to show something. And then you have the ignorance side of the internet. Again, small-minded individuals. You can't blame them. I used to be there once too. I used to be the party kid sleeping on my best friend's couch. How could anybody out there ever be successful doing this? Why, that's small-minded. You're almost, somebody else's success means that you can't be successful. Or you can't conceptualize being successful and taking the time out of your day to help other people. Little reality is, if it wasn't for people who did that exact same thing for me, right? My cousins who were my mentors along my Amazon journey, who were 7-figure sellers and decided to take their manager essentially of their business and teach him Amazon FBA, which ended up resulting in their manager leaving and quitting the job, the person that they could trust the most, the person that they could go to Hawaii with and literally not worry about a single thing in their business because they knew it was going to operate just as well as if they were there, right? But people on the internet, they, again, cannot conceptualize that they would ever do that, that somebody could ever do that. Maybe they don't have somebody in their life who would ever do that for them, and that's very unfortunate. And I will admit, I was very blessed to have that. So, maybe it's like a dog eats dog world in their world, and they're like, nobody would ever help somebody else out of the kindness of their heart. But, there is good in the world. You have to understand that 90% or so of the people who are selling on Amazon, who are successful in a business, they would not be in the position that they are had it not been for people teaching them and putting them up on game, right? We live in a society where we value the professor who's teaching people how to start a business, who's never themselves started a business, but they're teaching the society how to go start a business. And we're like, no, that's legit. But a guy on social media, which if you really think about it, the world evolves. So social media really is just a new version of independent education, right? Versions of social media. You can also get caught up doom scrolling. But somebody who's actually successfully started a business, who's teaching people their tricks, their strategies, and all of that, no, the world cannot believe that. But again, the professor who's never started a business, that matters, right? Also, brother, I'm just proving a point because how you think that I'm actually gonna, you can just sit in the live like a good little boy. How you think that I'm caring about other people's opinions, there's maybe 10, 20 people who have never seen my lives, and now I just validated my legitimacy to them, right? So it's not, every negative opinion is wallpaper. All 31 people in this live right now, and I know I respect y'all, so I'm not saying you would, but could sit here and all leave a comment, scam, 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 and guess what? I wake up tomorrow and my reality doesn't change. Quick story, we'll get back to the questions from there, but yeah, that guy will sit in the live like a good little boy. I'm sure he's still listening in because he doesn't have anything. Anyways, I'm not going to be arrogant. Sorry, that was arrogant. Fun little story. The very first person that I ever hired in my business was my little cousin. At the time, he was going to Cal Baptist University, and he was actually going for his marketing degree. The average yearly tuition at Cal Baptist University is $30,000 a year. So he comes, he's in his second year at that time, I believe, either second or third. He was a sophomore or junior in college, university. He comes, starts working for me. He starts doing like Amazon product research and all this other stuff. The 2-week mark of him working for me, he tells me, he's like, bro, I've learned more about business in the 2 weeks working for you than I have the entire time I've been going to this, A grade, very expensive private college learning about marketing. And I'm like, hey, bro, has your professor ever started a business? He's like, I don't know. I was like, tomorrow when you go to school, ask your professor. He goes to school. He comes back because he would go to school in the morning and then he would come down and work for me later in the day for a few hours. He comes back. He's like, hey, bro, I was talking to my business professor and he says he's never started a business. Bro, you're paying $30,000 a year. But again, the world values that. It's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. But back to questions. Do you have students in Australia keen to do Amazon FBA, but just wondering if possible from here? Yes, Yvonne. Most amount of my students, US. Second most amount of my students, Canada. Third most amount of my students, Australia. I have students worldwide, but you are able to sell on Amazon from anywhere. Also, super unrelated, one of my favorite words and little slang terms from Australia is the word keen. Have you ever had a failed product? Multiple. I wish it was all just sunshine and rainbows, but yes, I have had failed products along my journey. Let's go. What is a good ACOS and what do you look for good PPC campaigns? I look at Tacos Breaker, which is ad spend divided by total sales, because this is going to give you a better overview on your account, and you want that to be less than your profit margin, right? Because that's going to show the true profitability after ads. What I look for is good conversion, profitability, increasing my rank, and sales. Good click-through rate, good conversion rate, but good conversion rate isn't necessarily predicated on your campaigns. That's going to be like your listing, your reviews. How you test a product before ordering in bulk. You have to place a small bulk order, 100 to 300 units to get that proof of concept. 40% margins, we up. College is old school. I agree. Here's the caveat to that. 2 caveats. If you're going to go be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, I think college is important. The other caveat is statistically, more millionaires have gone to college than have not. But I almost feel like over time that's going to change. And I also think that plays into the level of people who are going to college. But, if I'm going to say one thing, I at least should give the other side to it, right? We'll let this guy sit here like a good little boy too, because we already showed live sales. You could show somebody live sales for the day and they'll say it's fake. They'll say, show me your bank account. You show them your bank account and they'll say, that's fake. Show me your tax return. You show them your tax return and they'll say that's fake. Again, the beauty of comments on the internet is it doesn't change somebody's reality. In fact, well, we won't even go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, everyone who's like, that guy's car is a rental, or that guy's house is fake, or release, or this, or this, or this, or this. They think that it affects the person who they're leaving the comment on, but it doesn't change their reality. Do you do online arbitrage, wholesale, or private label? Private label. And the beauty of it is I would bet $20. Actually, you want to know what? I would have won that bet because they are in here. The people who I muted are still sitting in the live like good little boys and girls. That's just a little bit interesting to me, spewing hate and then listening silently when you can't even leave a comment on someone else's live. It says more about you than it does about me. What the new game is right here. I agree. What does your mentorship include? You have the A to Z video guides, my exact tips, strategies, guides, exactly how I would start an Amazon FBA private label business. You have direct access to me to message me questions. I don't just proxy you off to some coach or whatever. You have access to the private FB group. Over 300 students all on the same journey as you. You can ask general questions there, proprietary questions to me. You have a one-on-one call with me at the time of your choosing. You have access to the freight forwarder that I created. Excuse me. Where on average students, oh my goodness. Where on average students save around 30 to 50% on shipping. You have access to the AMZ Masterclass listing creation service, the inspection service that I created, the sourcing service that's coming soon. We do weekly group coaching calls. We literally just got off our last group call, I want to say like an hour ago. And it is all lifetime access. Can you make sales starting with low unit count 10 to 50? Not for, I mean, yes, but I wouldn't start that low for private label. 10X Rule, Grant Cardone, great book. Yes, 100%. Reason why it's one of the 3 books behind me. It's in my top 3 favorite books. None of those flow. I do private label. Vaughn, yes, my friend. I was saying to your question earlier, the most amount of my students, of course, are in the US. Second most amount is Canada. Third most amount is Australia. I have quite a few students down in Australia. The AMZ Masterclass is worldwide at this point. I think we're in every continent except for Antarctica. Do you use helium-10? I do, Lori. I don't do arbitrage or wholesale, Rakib. So I do private label, different business model. I don't sell products in grocery. Seven, I'm terrible with abbreviations, brother. You're going to have to spell that out for me. Sorry. Do you think AI is good for helping PPC management? No, at the level that I'm at, even me, it's like a lot of manual stuff. I'm not a big fan of PPC automations, like AI automations for that. I'm an engineer, but don't have a degree. Also a real estate investor. Nice, bro. That's what's up. Do you order from Alibaba? Majority of products, yes. It's a mix of both, Seven, but a lot of times I'm using a lot of things that are my manufacturer has in stock, like not a lot of custom molds or anything like that. For your students in Australia, which Amazon marketplace are they selling on? In the US, Teach. How much products do you have right now? If you include variations, 40 plus. Great call today, Luke. Appreciate the PPC account audit. I can learned a lot, can smell 10K a month. Let's go, Jag. Jag, one of the mentorship students. Yeah, we had a little mini PPC masterclass today going over PPC ads. Excuse me. And then we also do this thing periodically where we'll take a student's account or PPC data and their account data, and we will audit their account without sharing anything proprietary with the other students. We figured out a way to do it, I think, pretty well. And so my guy J-Name, aka Jag, was today's PPC account audit for the students. Absolutely crushing it on Amazon right now. On this one, it's mainly 3 variations of different products. Is it mandatory to have brand registered for private label? No. What's up, boss? 6 figures, Mo. Let's go. Ricky, hop on a call with my team. You guys can go apply for the AMZ Masterclass in the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship site in the TikTok bio. Missed today's call. All good, Arturo. Sorry that you missed it, bro. We missed you on today's call, but it will be posted back into the curriculum tonight. It's not going to be in the call recording section for any of the students who are in here. It's going to be in the PPC Masterclass section because it was a mini PPC Masterclass. So if you're looking for it, well, I'll announce it in the group. You guys will see. What is PPC audit to make sure you're not overspending with ads? Essentially, he sends me, I'll read you everything he sends me. Obviously not going to share like specifics, but so he'll send me like the date range. He sent me his ad spend, his ad sales, his ACoS, his click-through rate, his average cost per click, his average conversion rate, his total sales, his tacos, his review count. And then he sends me over the data for his top 5 keywords, where they organically rank on the page. I obviously don't share what those keywords are on the call with the students. And then the student sends me over some notes, like, well, I won't read the notes because that's for the students, but he sends me over some notes, and then I create some notes as well on advice on what I would do if I was in their particular situation for their product, their account, if I was doing it, if I were the one running it. So in Jag's case today, I'm not going to read it because again, this is proprietary to the students, but I'll just say this. My notes, first thing that I started with is honestly, you are on the right track and I would consider this a successful product. Absolutely crushing it and smashing it on Amazon, brother. And congratulations. God's plan. First product too, y'all. Not first month. It took some time to get there, but first product. Absolutely smashing it. What type of private label products do you sell? All different types. Health and household, office products, baby products, toys and games. How do you find good products to sell? I have videos on my product research methods that I use. I use something called Helium 10 to do product research. Product images on Amazon the same as on Shopify? No. That's a great question, Watches, but no, they are not. They're different platforms. Customer behavior is different. Images that are converted or optimized for conversion on Shopify are not the same as images that are optimized for conversion on Amazon. I'd say at least 3K USD, Mo. I want to start so bad, but that monthly fee scares me. There's a lot more scary things than the $39.99 a month fee. I will just say that. That's yeah, that's easy. That's like a few cups of coffee a month. You just cut that out. That covers the fee. But there's a lot bigger obstacles and mountains to climb to get a successful business than the initial Amazon startup cost. What is your progression when adding a new product? 100 units, 500, 10,000? No, not 10,000, bro. Not 10,000. 100 to 300 units to get proof of concept on a product. That is a big thing for me. I wonder, is Amazon strict now? Like, they easily ban your accounts? No, bro. That's like the wholesale and arbitrage crowd that happens to a lot, usually because they're not doing things properly. You recommend FBA or FBM for starters? FBA all day, every day. All day, every day. There's really never a team. Sorry, I was reading a comment. There's really never a time to do FBM, in my opinion. Luke, do you still find your products yourself or do you have a team? Both, Jack, both. I'm at a point where I have a pretty big team for a lot of different aspects. But yeah, I have a team and I validate everything that the team, brings through. So it's not like it's like hands off and these guys are just like handing products over. But we have a pretty in-depth system. And it's also not just like some freelancers that we just picked and are like, here, find products for us. We actually like trained these guys. And yeah, I've invested quite a bit into like product research myself. creating systems for it. After 100 to 300 units, then what? Then hold on. Sorry. Then one of two things. If I'm bootstrapping it and just starting off, then I'm going to order as many units as my budget allows. For me, in the position that I'm in, I just pour more fuel on the fire, 1,000, 2,000 units. It kind of depends on the sell rate of our first initial order, like our sales that we're getting. FBA versus FBM differences versus benefits. I truly cannot give you, maybe I'm biased, I can't give you any benefit of FBM. I really can't. It's not cheaper. Anybody who told you it's cheaper, usually it's not, especially if you value your time or account for your time into the value. So FBA all day, every day. You don't have to ship the products. You don't have to store the products. You don't have to deal with customer service. You have access to Amazon Prime. Your product gets to the customer faster. Your conversion rate is more. You don't have to touch the bulk order of the products. It's like night and day difference to me. Osman, thank you for the follow. Why do you recommend FBA? I've been doing FBA for a little while, but I might switch. Well, being that you do FBM, Anna, your conversion is probably lower because you don't have that Prime badge, right? Also, I'm assuming you don't love shipping out orders every single day. I'm going to get to it, Abdullah. But I'm assuming you don't like shipping out orders every single day. And why not completely automate that for pretty much the same exact price that you'll end up paying? You still have to pay for the shipping doing FBM. You still have to account for your time when shipping out those orders, taking them to wherever, post office, UPS. You still have to account for the cost of all the labels and all the things. And then when you really calculate FBA versus FBM, they're more or less the same. Brand registration is always recommended, my friend. No, you can always negotiate, Anna. I always negotiate. There's never been a time that I've reached out to a supplier that I have not tried to negotiate. Always, always, always. Hold on. Oh, am I out of the shot? Yes. All right. Everybody's profit margin is going to be different, Kareem. There's averages, of course. Average for private label, 30% plus on an established product. Keep that in mind, though. How much does it cost? I'd say, brand registry, about $1,000 if you do it through the IP Accelerator program. I think I found a product that doesn't have color variations. Is that a smart thing to target? There's so many different metrics that I look at. Average reviews, average price, how many new sellers under 200 reviews are performing well, search volume, seasonality. It depends on all those things, whether I would launch the product or not. Can you tell me some supplier which can source? I do private label, my friend. So there's not like one single supplier that just supplies all of my products. If I want a water bottle, I go on Alibaba, I search water bottle, I find a manufacturer that manufactures water bottles. If I want AirPod cases created, I'm going on Alibaba, I'm searching AirPod cases, I'm looking for a manufacturer who produces those. How difficult is it getting pre-shipping inspection? Very easy, very easy. What up, Luke? I'm Luke. What up, Richard? YT comments back. Yeah, man, I don't know what was going on with that. I don't have that many products, so it seemed easier to ship, but you're still trading your time. I personally think FBA is better. It's good that you have seller fulfilled Prime, so at least you're not hurting with your conversion there. But yeah, still, time is the most valuable asset in life. Issa, I do private label, so I don't sell groceries. It's actually a category that I avoid. I don't sell consumable products. I do private label. Yes, and I do private label. The best business model on Amazon, if I do say so myself. How soon should I do brand registry? That's going to be up to you, MJR. I like to do it as early as possible now. Blonded, why would you liquidate your inventory? I'm pretty sure you just launched the product, my friend. Chose the product. We'll add, I post the product first or wait until it arrives in Amazon. Well, you have to post it in order for it to ship to Amazon. Nope, not wholesale. I don't do wholesale. I don't do arbitrage, y'all. I do the #1 business model on Amazon, private label. When you first started, how many units a day were you selling within the first month? Within the first month, I was selling over 10 units a day. I think 40 a day is very achievable, Richard. You got it. You just got to keep expanding, get those reviews up, increase your conversion, work on your rank. Do I need to get an LLC for each product? No, LLC is on the brand level, not the product level. That's true. I'm going to look more into FBA and get it up. Nice, nice. Congrats. I love that. Daily, I feel like that's a troll, my friend, and I bet you couldn't tell me who your friend's name was because I've never heard that. Drop it in the comments, bro. Bro, I'm an open book. I'll tell you if I got a student with that name. Otherwise, that's a cap, and I can't take what you're saying seriously. You want to see something? Let's just look. So I just got to show you guys something because can you show live dashboard? I got you, Abdullah. I come with receipts. Not that I have to prove anybody on the internet wrong, but I come with receipts, son. Oh, wait, how do I do this without doxing my other students? Hold on. We don't want to do that. Hold on. Got to cover everyone's information. So, brother, let me show you. Just to prove that what you said is incorrect. So, guys, this is what I mean by, like, there's no accountability on the internet, but I come with receipts. So the homie said, my friend says that your program is unclear. And I said, what's your friend's name? And so they told me their friend's name. Ready for this? We're going to search. No users found with that name. Very crazy how your friend who's not in my program told you how my program is unclear. Anyways, back to the questions. Like I said, y'all, I come with receipts. No accountability for some user 947433296. Anyone can comment anything, and again, no accountability on the internet. But and then his follow-up question is, how much is the course? If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. Amen to that, Chris. Amen to that. Does Amazon ask for documentation for private label? If yes, which? I mean, you have to, like, to create your account, yes, business documents, phone number, verify your address, all that good stuff. Can we start with 100 units? I think 100 is the minimum for me for private label. Hen dog, I wasn't talking about you, brother. I don't know if maybe you asked the same question, but I was talking about somebody else. Sorry if there was a confusion. Ti, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. That's true. Nice. Bro getting 0 sales with ads, 13 reviews, 3.5 stars, spent $250. It's that 3.5 star, Abu. That's a bad rating. The good news is that you can come back, especially with only 13 reviews, but there's barriers, right? So you guys are going to notice when you're at a physical 5-star rating, conversion is going to be great. And then if you go to a physical 4.5 star rating, conversion is going to drop. And then once you go from a physical 4.5, and when I say physical, I mean what it looks like. Because when you're at a 4.8 star rating, it still shows 5 stars. But then once you go to 4.7, it shows like the stars show 4.5. So that's what I mean. And then when you go to physical 4-star, you're going to see a really big hit on your conversion. And if you go below 4-star, it's going to be an even bigger hit on conversion. So I would maybe pump the brakes on PPC, fix your reviews, because you already have data. 200 clicks, 0 sales. Your next 200 clicks may not be any better. That's not to discourage you. That just means, you got to go back to the drawing board and optimize. What should we avoid to start private label? Launching generic products, just launching any product that you think will perform well, not differentiating, not pushing for reviews. 110% interested to start private label. Nice, you've come to the right place. What is a good amount to start on FBA? For private label, the business model I'd say $3K. I have budget, accounts, and everything. Nice. Click, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I think the homie asked about the dashboard. So let's show that and get rocking and rolling. Oops, not the UK market, US market. Also, guys, it's been a long time since actually, no, we're not going to. Actually, yes, we are. Everyone, make sure you go subscribe to me on the YT, the app with the little red play button, because just in case this app goes away, just in case. I go live there every night too, so just in case. But let's show this dashboard. Yes, Frank, 3K plus coaching if you were going to join the mentorship. Obviously, that 3K to start your business doesn't go to me. That's for your cost of goods, your shipping, and other related expenses. Okay, some motivation for the homie. You think I could get copyrighted for that on YouTube? Is that too close? Are my humming skills good like that? Anyways, some motivation for your homie. It don't work unless you put in the work. What if we can't afford an LLC? Is it worth it to start? You could start as an individual. I don't know what you're talking about, Faribo. I don't do what you just said. Peace. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate you. Any suggestions for starting? Yes. Step 1, get started. I'm not even trying to be joke or be sarcastic. Like, you have the information you need to get started, right? For the most part, I'm sure you understand the fundamentals. Unless you're just brand new, then I take that back. Then I can give you a quick little overview. Go watch my new series. It's a full free TikTok course on how to sell on Amazon. And just take action. That's my biggest piece of advice. Like, all the other things are like the fundamentals, the nitty gritty. But if there was two main things to get you to where you want, and this goes for everyone, including me when I started, it's getting started, because that's the hardest part, and resilience, never quitting. If I can't increase reviews after all Vine reviews come in, what do I do? Allegedly, friends and family. It really depends on your profit margin, your conversion, your success of your first product, Abdullah. I don't just give products to sell away for free, Beck. Sorry. Does it take around 30 to 40 days to get your product shipment? About 30 days. I do fast sea shipping, so it's usually under 30 days there. I need your coaching, bro. Tell me where I can get it. Check out the AMZ Masterclass mentorship site in the TikTok bio. There you guys will be able to go through a quick little application. And if you qualify for the program, you'll be prompted to book a call with my team. Yo, this is a pretty sick comment. Just gonna pin that casually. Shameless plug right there. Thanks, Jag. I appreciate that, brother. I think one of my best life decisions and money spent was on Luke's course, Dead A. I like that, yo. I like that. I'm gonna frame that comment. We're gonna just screenshot that. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. I screenshotted it. Mainly US, but also Canada, Simran. Yes, Nabeen, all of you guys who are on the same listing are sharing the sales doing that business model. Beauty of private label, the business model that I do is that I own the buy box. Cersei, you can't check profits on Amazon because Amazon doesn't necessarily know your like cost of goods and stuff. Best way to do it, Helium 10 or just a good old fashioned P&L. Or the FBA calculator, revenue calculator. Cersei, go, because I know you're one of the students. Good to see you, by the way. Go into the program and look at the section, how to calculate your profit margin. But if you're talking about current sales, then you'd want to plug in something like Helium 10 to your account. How many people in your team? What do you mean? That's a little broad. Because I have like different partners in different businesses, but like, what do you mean team? Like, within the same brand, one brand has 9, one brand has 1 because it's brand new, one brand has like 20 plus. Would you agree that Jungle Scout estimates revenue? Yes, they do estimate revenue. Yes, in the book Outliers, the top performing humans all have coaches and mentors. I like this comment too. Let's go ahead and pin that. Oh, bro, focus on scaling right now for your coaching. The thing is, there's no like proxying off or anything in the program, guys. So like, you're going to have direct access to me. Did you book a call, Abdullah? Did you see the page to book a call with the team? But as I was saying, actually I lost my train of thought. Helium 10 or Jungle Scout? I like Helium 10. Hey, God bless Shao. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the live vibe and asking questions. Abdul, I see that you didn't qualify for the main mentorship. I just saw. But I can have the team still reach out to you, bro. Keep things fun. Hey, let's go, MJR. But on that note, everybody, actually, all about staying resilient and being willing to learn, brother. Be ready for it. Yes, does the PPC package I have include access to your freight forwarding company? No, it's only the PPC section. But peace. Little side note. I'm about to add a new we just did a new mini PPC masterclass today, so I will add that into the PPC package. You reply on Insta, bro? Honestly, man, hardly. With the free time that I have to respond to messages, I use that to respond to my mentorship students. I don't necessarily have time to go look at every like IG or TikTok message I get. I get too many. But on that note, everybody, if you guys like the videos, like the lives, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program in the TikTok bio. Also, be sure to check out the free Amazon private label course that I've been posting on TikTok. We're on part 4 out of 7 right now, posting a new part every single day. If you guys like those videos, like those lives, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass. God bless y'all, and see you soon.